Hi guys, welcome to another audio video, and I'll be reading Numbers 33 of the King James Version Bible. And it reads, "These are the journeys of the children of Israel, which went forth out of the land of Egypt with their armies under the hand of Moses and Aaron. And Moses wrote their goings out according to their journeys by the commandment of the Lord. And these are their journeys according to their going out. And they departed from Ramesses in the first month, on the 15th day of the first month, on the morrow after the Passover. The children of Israel went out with an eye and in the sight of all the Egyptians. For the Egyptians buried all their firstborn, with which the Lord hath smitten among them. Upon their gods also the Lord executed judgment. And the children of Israel removed from Ramesses and pitched in Succoth. And they departed from Succoth and pitched in Etham, which is in the edge of the wilderness. And they removed from Etham and turned again unto Pihahiroth, which is before Baal-zephon. And they pitched before Migdol. And they departed from before Pihahiroth and passed through the midst of the sea into the wilderness, and went 3 days' journey into the wilderness of Etham, and pitched in Merah. And they removed from Merah and came unto Elim, and in Elim there were 12 fountains of water, and 70 palm trees, and they pitched there. And they removed from Elim and encamped by the Red Sea. And they removed from the Red Sea and encamped in the wilderness of Sin. And they took their journey out of the wilderness of Sin and encamped in Dophka. And they departed from Dophka and encamped in Alush. And they removed from Alush and encamped in Rephidim, where was no water for the people to drink. And they departed from Rephidim and pitched in the wilderness of Sinai. And they removed from the desert of Sinai and pitched at Kibroth-hattaavah. And they departed from Kibroth-hattaavah and encamped in Azeroth. And they departed from Azeroth and pitched in Rithmah. And they departed from Rithmah and pitched in Rimmon-Pares. And they departed from Rimmon-Pares and pitched in Libnah. And they moved from Libnah and pitched in Risa. And they journeyed from Risa and pitched in Kehelathah. And they went from Kehelathah and pitched in Mount Shepher. And they removed from Mount Shepher and encamped in Aradah. And they removed from Aradah and pitched in Makheloth. And they removed from Makheloth and encamped at Tahath. And they departed from Tahath and pitched at Terah. And they removed from Terah and pitched in Mithkah. And they went from Mithkah and pitched in Ashmonah. And they departed from Ashmonah and encamped at Moseroth. And they departed from Moseroth and pitched in Benijakan. And they removed from Benijakan and encamped in Hor Agidgad. And they went from Hor Agidgad and pitched in Jotbathah. And they removed from Jotbathah and encamped at Ibronah. And they departed from Ibronah and encamped in Ezion-Gaber. And they removed from Ezion-Gaber and pitched in the wilderness of Zin, which is Kadesh. And they removed from Kadesh and pitched in Mount Hor, in the edge of the land of Edom. And Aaron the priest went up into Mount Hor at the commandment of the Lord, and died there in the 40th year after the children of Israel were come out of the land of Egypt in the first day of the 5th month. And Aaron was 123 when he died in Mount Hor. And King Arad the Canaanite, which dwelt in the south of the land of Canaan, heard of the coming of the children of Israel, and they departed from Mount Hor and pitched in Zalmonah. And they departed from Zalmonah and pitched in Punon. And they departed from Punon and pitched in Oboth. And they departed from Oboth and pitched in Eziarbarim, in the border of Moab. And they departed from Lim and pitched in Dibongad. And they removed from Dibongad and encamped in Almodi Blathaim. Almon-di Blathaim. And they removed from Almon-di Blathaim and pitched in the mountains of Abarim before Nebo. And they departed from the mountains of Abarim and pitched in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho. And they pitched by Jordan from Beth-Jeshimoth even unto Abel Shittim in the plains of Moab. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye are passed over Jordan into the land of Canaan, then ye shall drive out all the inhabitants of the land from before you, and destroy all their pictures, and destroy all their molten images, and quick pluck down all their high places. And ye shall dispossess the inhabitants of the land, and dwell therein, for I have given you the land to possess it. And ye shall divide the land by lot for an inheritance among your families, and to the more ye shall give the more inheritance, and to the fewer ye shall give the less inheritance. Every man's inheritance shall be in the place where his lot falleth. According to the tribes of your fathers ye shall inherit. But if ye not drive out the inhabitants of the land from before you, then it shall come to pass that those which ye let remain of them shall be pricks in your eyes, and thorns in your sides, and shall vex you in the land wherein ye dwell. Moreover, it shall come to pass that I shall do unto you as I thought to do unto them. Alright guys, so in this chapter we see where God is actually laying out, we see where the chapter is actually laying out the journey of the children of Israel from the very beginning, from Egypt until when they will be going into Canaan. So it's tracking their journey. It's basically telling you where they went and how long it took. It took them 40 years to get from Egypt to the promised land, Canaan, which God had promised unto Isaac, unto Jacob, and unto Abraham. And he's telling them what exactly they should do when they actually reach there, because he had given it for an inheritance for them, a land for them to possess. And so they should drive out every inhabitant that is there at the moment, and they should ensure that they destroy all their molten images of their false gods, everything that is there of the Canaanites, and then and only then will they have fully claimed the inheritance that he had left for them to possess it as their own. Because if they did not do that, just like I told you in the previous video, then they would surely face some form of persecution down the road, and they'd face some form of backlash from the Canaanites. And so they had to ensure that they destroyed everything. Everything was utterly destroyed, so that all things can be made new, because God does not actually associate himself with unclean things. He tells us that all the time. He continually says it throughout the scriptures until this very point with the children of Israel, from their going out from Egypt until this very point. He stated, I am holy, I am your Lord, and you should be clean, and how you should clean yourself, how you should go about cleaning yourself in every issue. He thought of everything, because he does not associate himself with uncleanliness. And so we ought to remain clean also. Hallelujah. Alright, so those are my few words to you guys. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification so you're alerted whenever a new audio video is posted. And don't forget to share your thoughts and your comments down below in the comments section. And guys, let us all incorporate a spirit of love, a spirit of holiness, and let us walk not in our own self-belief and in our own feelings and in our fleshly desires, but let us lean more to the desires of God and what he actually wants us to do. Have yourselves a blessed day. Bye.